Captain, I told you I switched on the crafting system in the back of the shuttle. I recommend utilizing the machine. Crafting complete. Item available? Artifact. And oh my gosh, is it beautiful. Hey everybody, Absolute Horse here, and today we're going to be playing a game called 60 Parsecs. Now, if you have heard of a game called 60 Seconds, this is basically the sort of space-themed sequel to 60 Seconds, where instead of nuclear fire on Earth, you get nuclear fire in space. So, we are going to do the space drill, so I'm going to pick Emmett. The space drill's sort of like the tutorial to play, so we're gonna go ahead and do that real fast. So here we are in the space station. Welcome to the Icarus 13 space station, Astro Citizen. Grab some soup. You need rations to survive. Go ahead and drop it into the escape shuttle. I also do like how they changed the visual look instead of like just. If you've ever played 60 Seconds, then you know how it looked and how the gameplay was. I wasn't a huge fan of it, but it was still fun. I like how they did it with this game. Find the handbook. Where is the handbook? Handbook. Let's see where. Oh, there's a handbook. Get out of our way. Get to the shuttle. Head back to the escape shuttle. Find some crafting resources, and they also added crafting, which is another thing that wasn't in 60 Seconds. But I wonder how. I'm excited to see how they actually work crafting into this game. Find a crewmate. Let's go with Eye Patch over here, and help them down to the hatch. AKA just throw them down and hope they land on their feet. Alert! Uh-oh, what's going on? Incoming missile detected. High risk of impact. Grab whatever and whoever you can and head for the shuttle. Okay, okay, nah, it just got real. Okay, let's grab some soup. You, on the phone. Let's go. We don't have time. Let's see. There's some, what is this, a lighter? What? Sock puppet. You can never go wrong with a sock puppet. Okay, apparently we can't grab the duct tape. Run, 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 run. Let's go. More soup. You can never have too much soup. Oh, the ray gun. I need that ray gun. You never know. Run! Ooh. I can't forget to grab the crafting resources. That's... Nah. Soup. Let's go! No, there's no time. Hop down. Ooh. And there goes the station. Wow. It seemed like grabbing resources and just overall this gear we need to get to survive seems to be a lot better. I like how they fixed that with this game. Not saying that 60 Seconds was bad, but it was okay. But I like this one's better. Just from what I've played now. Day 1. Just the three of us. Day 1. Nice to meet you, ASTRO, computerized assistant reporting for duty. You must be Emmett, right? I'm pleased to announce that due to your actions during the escape, you are the perfect candidate to become the captain of this vessel. Welcome aboard to the escape shuttle, Captain. On behalf of the Astro Citizen program, please accept our apologies for the small misfortune of being blown 60 parsecs away from Earth. Your mission, find a safe place to land on and then try to contact the outside world. Please power up the main computer for further instructions. It is located in the center of the shuttle. Follow the regular rationing protocol and feed your crew. Good luck. You're going to need it, Captain. Thank you, Astro computerized programming assistant. Let's see. Captain's goal, make 5 successful intelligence attribute decisions. Current goals, find an appropriate landing spot. Okay, we'll read that later. So apparently Space Drill turned out to be an actual starting the game, which I was not expecting. Okay, Captain, this is the first day of your command and your interstellar voyage. An inspiring speech is in order. Your crew is eyeing you anxiously. It's time to show your true colors. The time to show your true colors is now. Sorry. This is it. You can really show what breed of captain you will be on this incredible journey. What kind of speech will you give? Agility, intelligence, strength. Just according to your physical stature. You strike me as a smart guy, so we're gonna give an intelligent speech. I'm assuming this is what we need to do now? Oh. This is so much different. Okay, we'll have to look at all this later. I guess now we gotta ration everything out now. My choice. Okay, this is my choice. And we're gonna ration everything. Nobody seems to be needing anything. So I'm not gonna ration anything. So I'll end the day here. Okay. Day 2. Day 2. You knew exactly what to say. Your convincing speech was more than enough to prove your worth as the captain of the last human crew in the universe. I'm surprised. That was a pretty intelligent speech. I mean, I wish I could have heard it, but that was quite a performance, Captain. Your crew started cheering even before you finished with the speech. Yeah, what a crew. Long live the captain, filled the cabin. If any sound could travel through the soundless void outside the hull of your ship, that would be it. One thing is for sure, you are ready for any challenges Galaxy throws at you. Tom reported being glad to have you as his captain. Megan said that she is glad to have you as her captain. Well, that's good to hear. The goals are the same. Supplies. Okay, so nothing has been consumed, nothing's been crafted, and there have been no expeditions. So let's see. We're gonna read the bio of Emmett here. Agility, flexible, intelligence, brilliant, strength, wimpy. I knew I should have given a strong speech. Despite his brilliant mind, Emmett has always been undervalued and misunderstood by his peers. Seeking scientific challenge, and to get away from his ungrateful job as a chemistry teacher, he signs up for the Astro Citizen program, hoping this could be the place where he can finally earn the appreciation and respect he deserves. The goal, experimental, they're all the same. Okay. Well, that's a great bio. Tom Thompson. Agility, average, intelligent, clever, strength, fit. Judging by your bio picture, doesn't look like you were too fit. Everyone's first impression of Tom Thompson is that of a decorated major, brave and courageous. A man who has seen it all, sporting a dastardly eye patch and a coat of once magnificent blonde hair. Tom believes to be everyone's dream come true, and the personification of the American hero. Except none of this is true. Yeah, I believe that, yeah. Megan Mann. Agility, flexible, intelligence, clever, strength, average. Megan has spent her whole life caring for a family laundry business and her own busy household. After retiring and giving the venue to her children, Megan craves a new purpose and new challenges. She doesn't expect much from that wacky Astro Citizen space program that she signed up for on a whim, but life might still have some surprises in store for her. Yeah, she's probably going to be the first to die. Captain, it's most important to keep yourself and your crew well fed. One portion of delicious canned soup is enough to sustain a human for a few days. I doubt we will find any other useful rations here in space. It is therefore vital to keep good inventory of your stock, unless you want to eat your own crewmates. Haha, that was a joke. No, seriously, I think we're probably gonna eat the old one first. Who will perform the routine supply check? The only requirement is simple mathematics. I realize I might be asking a lot, but I have a good feeling about this crew, Captain. Let's see. Emmett's probably good with the numbers. Tom might end up just eating a couple of cans of soup while he's looking. Megan, she has that face of, I really could care less. So, I could trust somebody. I think I trust Emmett to take inventory. Because I know he's probably not gonna eat any of the soup just yet. I mean, look at him. Anyway. Everybody should be... Hunger, okay. Health, sanity, okay. Morale, loyal. Okay, everybody's still hungry, everybody is okay, and everybody's still sane. So we don't need to ration anything just yet. So we're gonna end the day and move on to day number 3. So far, so good. Good news, Captain. This shuttle came pre-stocked with emergency food supply. Use it well. +3 soup. That's good. The routine supply check is now complete. Well, well, look at that. The numbers add up. Good job, human crew. Current number of soup cans on board is now 11. +2 more soup. That is great. Correction. Accurate tally is actually 13. Additional foodstuff were delivered to this shuttle instead of entertainment supplies. Lucky you. The food you collected is more than sufficient for now. Just don't eat it all at once. Of course. Okay, let's see. So everybody might actually, it's day 3.
Huh.
We have 13 cans of soup, which is, like the thing said, more than enough, but you never know, something could go wrong. Captain, the crafting module in the back of the cabin has been activated. It's just like the Astro Citizen materials said, this state-of-the-art machine lets you create and destroy, in accordance with the principle of mass conservation. All you need is a little bit of minerals, chemicals, or power. Use it to craft, recycle, and repair your supplies, as well as upgrade items and shuttle systems. Well, that's good. So, what would I like to do? Yeah, this is something new that, well, of course, wasn't in 60 seconds, which, I mean, I'm glad that they're trying something new. I wonder how this works. I'm always willing to learn. Craft mode. Cow. An artifact. I can craft, is it 10 rocks? Do I even have 10 rocks? I can craft 10 soup. I can craft soup with 10 beakers, it looks like. And I can craft duct tape out of rocks. Okay. We're gonna craft the cow statue. Because why not? Okay, so we're gonna craft that. How's everybody hunger? You're not hungry. You're not hungry. You're not hungry. Okay. Everybody should be doing good. Communicator. Okay. Next. Let's see. Day 4. Captain, I told you I switched on the crafting system in the back of the shuttle. I recommend utilizing the machine. Crafting complete. Item available? Artifact. And oh my gosh, is it beautiful. The shuttle sounds a bit rickety, Captain. A fan above the terminal is making a clicking sound, and there's a big cable knot behind one of the panels. I recommend a touch of spring cleaning. We don't have a ladder, so balance on one of the chairs and check behind the fan. Alternatively, you could try to untie the knot on the cable. I could balance on a chair. I could untie the knot. I could fall and break my neck. I touch a bit of raw wire, I get electrocuted. Ah, but we're in space. There's no gravity. Everything should be floating, so if I fall, I will not fall and break my neck. I'm gonna balance on a chair. I wanted to grab the duct tape, but I didn't have enough hands, so I'm going to craft some duct tape. What this artifact is good for, I don't know. I just wanted to craft it because it's a golden cow. So, we are gonna balance on a chair to fix the fan above the terminal. Using the amazing science logic that I have, the 200 IQ from watching Rick and Morty, there's no gravity in space, you can't fall and break your neck in space on a space shuttle. So, you're good. And so we're gonna craft duct tape, rationed everybody a soup, just to keep our subjects nice and fed and healthy. Moving on to day number 5. Let's see what happened today. You climbed up onto a chair to check the clicking sound behind the fan. You slipped on someone's used tissue, lost your balance, and tumbled into the crew. How is that even possible when there's no gravity in space? Somehow everyone's pinky toes were bumped during the fall. You are all too frustrated to continue. You can't unhear the incessant clicking from the fan. Click, click, over and over. Megan is still loyal. Crafting completed. New item available. Tape. Let's see, what about... Okay, if Meg is still loyal, what about Thompson? He's still loyal. Okay, I was afraid that maybe he looks like the guy to turn on somebody. The shuttle lacks the EM shielding found on larger vessels. Put simply, it was never meant for long-term space travel. There are some inherent risks, namely to your skin. Remember how your mom always told you to wear sunscreen at the beach? You are way more likely to get a sunburn out here, where there's no atmosphere to protect you. Will you please, please, please put some sunscreen on? I could, and use the first aid kit. Or I could be a rebel and do nothing. Might help me in the long term. Might lead to a very, very short and painful death. I'm gonna go ahead and just use the first aid kit, just to be safe. You never know if something bad could happen. Again, you just never know. Let's see, I don't need to recycle anything, and I don't think I need to craft anything. I can always craft more soup, yes. But, seeing as how I have 10 cans of soup and everybody can stay okay on hunger for over 4 days, I'm pretty sure that the hunger would probably be the least of my problems. Now, what I'm excited for is for being able to go on expeditions. I just need to hope I make it that far. Alright, day number 6. We need to... Okay. You put on sunscreen to avoid exposure to the harsh electromagnetic rays flying wantonly through the vacuum of space. Sure, it feels like slathering your skin with warm mayonnaise, but you understand now that all of those nagging grown-ups in your childhood were only trying to help. We lost the medkit. Putting on sunscreen afforded you such peace of mind, you decided to make another batch. You mixed zinc oxide with some other minerals and poof, sunscreen. No more burns, no more tears. Tears? I guess from the pain. Okay, maybe more tears, but at least there won't be any. Oh, it won't be any because of your lobster skin. I figured as much. Let's see. Everything's still the same. Your attention is required, Captain. This is most abnormal. We are registering unknown transmissions, but I cannot identify who it is sending them, and more importantly, what they contain. It might be a solar flare interference, or worse, a new type of Soviet encryption. We need to decipher these signals as soon as possible. For all we know, our survival depends on it. Who do you want to put in charge of monitoring these communications? I could go with the smart guy, but then I feel like that the other two might feel like I'm snubbing them. I'm gonna put Tom in charge, because he looks like the kind of guy that if we came across some commies, he could probably hold his own. So let's see. We have 50 chemicals. So that makes me curious. Can we craft? I wonder, could we craft a med kit? Our own first aid kit? Maybe? You'd think. Now, explain to me something. What would upgrading this artifact do? I feel like a weapon upgrade would probably be more suited to than upgrading this beautiful, beautiful statue of a cow. I think we've pretty much done everything we need to do for this day. Everybody's still okay on hunger. Nobody's insane, and everybody's still loyal to me. So we're gonna just keep going ahead. And keep going. The most hardest thing about being a tyrant in space, keeping your subjects loyal. Anyway, I heard beeping. Day 7. We've survived a whole week out in space. First contact. Captain, you need to see this. I'm not easily excited, but this is one of the greatest moments for humanity and human-made AI alike. We are not alone in this universe. The signals we intercepted were finally decrypted. They're alien transmissions. As in, coming from other life forms. And no, I don't mean it's the Reds. It's something we've never seen before. There seems to be a number of intelligent civilizations in this galaxy. The signals are coming from everywhere. We can safely assume we're going to meet some of them sooner or later. Or rather, your life will never be the same again. You would never be the same, Captain. Tom did a splendid job. He was able to trace some of the electromagnetic interferences to what seems to be a potential landing spot in our flight path. Our ETA to that celestial body or whatever is T-5. Tom remains loyal. You should eat something, Captain. Oh, thank you for reminding me, computer. Tom is hungry. Megan is hungry. Okay, I fed them on day 4. It's been 3 days since day 4. Now they're starting to complain that they don't have any food. Okay then. I wonder how long I can actually push it before I have to actually start feeding them. I'm disturbed, Captain. You've reported hearing a child crying somewhere in the shop. Where would a child go? What? But my sensors don't show anyone unaccounted for on board. Certainly no stowaway children. Yeah, I'm starting to think, yeah, where would a child come from? This may be an auditory hallucination caused by the stress of witnessing a nuclear war. The other possibility is my sensors are malfunctioning, and there really is a stowaway. There's the shuttle. This is a small room. The room we're sitting in right now is only part of the ship. There really is nowhere a child could be stowed away on. So I feel like searching the shuttle is kind of irrelevant. Why not? It gives my people something to do so they're not bored. I mean, you gotta give them that. I mean, floating around in space waiting to land on some rock, it's gotta get pretty boring staring at each other's faces all the time. It must be pretty boring. Contemplating whether or not, he's probably thinking, I wonder if anybody would notice if I cracked open the case on that gun and blew my own head off. Hungry? Yeah. I know everybody said they were hungry, but I think I can actually push it a little longer. I'm gonna craft something. I'm gonna craft one more can of soup. Just to be safe. And we're gonna move on to day number 8. Day number 8. You and the crew tried to find the source of the mystery child's cries, even though the others couldn't hear it. I knew it. I think he's going crazy. But after sifting through every crate and searching every dark corner, you couldn't find anyone else. What corner? There are no corners. Well, there are corners, but there aren't any dark ones. It was a stress-related auditory hallucination. I'm not surprised. When the nukes started flying down on Earth and the space station exploded, your crew barely escaped with their lives. Billions of others weren't so lucky. Navigation readings confirm we are still headed towards the potential landing site. ETA T-4. Tom remains loyal. Crafting completed. New item available. Soup. Okay then. Well, we have one more extra can of soup, and if everybody said that they're hungry, maybe we should actually feed our crew members to make sure that they stay loyal. But first, the main computer. Captain, this is extraordinary. The scanners have picked up a container floating in our vicinity. I wonder what's inside. What now, Captain? Should we try to pull the container on board? Of course. There could be more soup in there. Let's see if we could craft something. We could craft more soup, because the soup takes chemicals. I would be concerned about what chemicals you're putting in my soup, sir. I don't know what you're putting in my soup. I don't really think I would like to know. Alright, so I think we're actually going to have to feed our people today. Because I have a feeling that something in the back of my mind is telling me that if you do not feed them, you're going to have a bit of a revolution on your hands, and the power of, the balance of power is going to shift from you to somebody else on your vessel. So I'm going to go ahead and feed them just to keep my subjects loyal. Yeah, that seems like a good plan. I could have made it easier and just click ration soup to all. But I don't do easy, do I? No, I do not. But I just realized we have enough chemicals, we can craft one more soup. So as long as we don't run out of chemicals, we will not run out of soup. That's using the old noggin. Day number 9. Day number 9. That mysterious cargo the scanner spotted yesterday is now on board. Opening the box in 3, 2, 1. While inspecting the container, you found something odd. It had Astro Citizen markings on it. Of course, this is the first ever probe sent out by the Astro Citizen program into deep space. It contained a message of peace and an offering from people of Earth. A container filled with tomato soup. The universal message of peace by any standard. +1 soup. Planet or no planet, whatever we are flying to is getting closer. ETA T-3. Crafting completed. New item available. One more soup. Oh, look at that. Our luck is turning around after being blown from our space station. We're never gonna run out of food. Alright, let's see. Okay, whose can is this on the floor? People, you can't just leave the nasty soup cans on the floor. That's how we get infested with space rats. You do not want to mess with space rats. Attention, Captain. I'm detecting a leak in our reactor coolant system. Oh no. In case you are wondering, this is not good. I wasn't really wondering at all. But now that you bring it up, it's probably a bad thing. Did I mention you should not inhale anything that comes out of that reactor? Well, thanks for telling me that. I've been sitting here for the past, what, 9 days? And you're just now telling me there's a leak? Please don't. Also, how are you going to fix this? With a mask? Or do nothing? I'm gonna go ahead and do nothing because I do not have the proper equipment. Next day. Day number 10. Uh-oh. Day number 10. Teamwork goes so much better when a group of humans is faced with the possibility of radioactive death. With all the chaos and cries for help, I can't even tell which one of you managed to fix the leak in the end. Too bad you inhaled quite a bit of coolant in the process. Yeah, probably should have fixed that. If only I had a mask. Navigation readings confirm we're still headed towards a potential landing site. ETA T-2. Tom is still loyal. I don't know. If that's not loyal, I don't know what is. You are weak. Can you do something about it? Tom is definitely weak. Yeah, that's pretty weak too. Megan is in poor health. She looks weak. I mean, maybe I should feed our people. Yeah, let's feed them. Just to keep them under our thumb. Can you hear my teeth chattering, Captain? Of course you can't because I'm a computer and I have no teeth. Duh! Still, I regret to inform you that the heat module is stuck in cooling feedback loop. It's going to get very cold very soon. My vacuum tubes will be fine, but you should protect yourself or you'll freeze, Captain. It's probably a good thing that I brought this lighter. We could probably light something on fire. Maybe the handbook? No, we probably shouldn't light that on fire. We're probably gonna need that. But we're gonna use the lighter to use it, what very little flame we can to keep ourselves warm. That's probably not gonna help at all. We're all gonna die. Well, I'm gonna wait till I get more power. I can get more power to upgrade. I can upgrade the crafting module itself, but I have a feeling I'm not either. One of two things is gonna happen. One, we're all gonna die. Or two, we're gonna crash on whatever planet, whatever we're gonna crash on, and we're gonna die there. And I won't ever have the chance to. So I'm just gonna wait and see, just play it by ear. We're gonna wing it. Day number 11. Let's see how our crew's doing. And they still look kind of iffy. The heat module has reset to factory defaults and is running on its tropical setting, Captain. Suggestion. Why don't we make the lighter, a heat module backup system? It worked today, it will work again. That's probably a good idea. We're still on approach to the potential landing site, ETA T-1. Tom appears to still be in poor health. Megan remains in poor health. Something tells me that they're not gonna make it. We're probably gonna have to put them down. A couple extra mouths to feed. That they're in poor health. They're always hungry. I got a gun up there. Emmett's thinking about it. I know he is. Look at that. Look at those eyes. He's thinking about putting them down and just leaving their bodies and just throwing them out the airlock. We have... how many cans of soup? We have 7 cans of soup. I don't want to feed my people anymore because we only have 7 left and they all they're eating up 1 can of soup a day. I'm surprised that they're all still hungry after eating 1 whole can of soup for... No, you know what? I'm not going to ration any soup today. No. We're actually almost to our landing site, so let's go ahead and advance to the next day. Just see what happens. I mean, day 12. We've lasted this long. Oh, there's the planet. That was one super party, Captain. I loved how you put the sock on your hand yesterday and pretended it's a person. Yeah, they've totally gone complete... That's not crazy. A mysterious Dolores, apparently. It was a girl puppet. You've had quite the lively debate with it, too. Well, desperation breeds unexpected chatmates, doesn't it? I found it a little weird when you started arguing with the sock and eventually tore it apart. You've got quite a temper, Captain. The important part is, you blew off some steam. You are still weak, Tom remains in poor health, Megan is still in poor health. You are in peak mental condition, sir. If that's peak mental condition, I don't want to know what what insane looks like. But hey, the strange new world is right there. Let's see what the computer has to say. Believe it or not, Captain, but we might actually be in luck. We're approaching a celestial body that appears to be a planet. My scanner detects no life, but some structures on the surface suggest it was inhabited at one point. The climate is harsh and unwelcoming, but even that beats being stranded in space, right? Maybe. A landing can be attempted, but setting the coordinates will require some pretty complicated calculations. Luckily, you're pretty smart, so you shouldn't have much trouble. Bearing that in mind, should I initiate the landing protocol? Why, yes, you should, computer. This is a lovely artifact, by the way. What purpose this serves, I don't know. It's just standing here staring at us, judging us.
You will all burn before me.
I'm not rationing anybody any food. My choice is to go ahead and initiate the landing protocol, and I'm gonna craft a soup. Move on to day 13. I'm surprised we made it this long. Okay, so apparently just before I clicked to advance to day 13 and we landed on the unknown space celestial body planet whatever, the game just crashed. Took me straight to my desktop. Game wouldn't respond. I thought, oh great, this is gonna screw up my entire recording. But luckily we can continue from where we left off. So I'd hope that's just one time thing. It's not gonna happen again, please. Everybody's still weak. I'm now alert. After a game crash like that, I don't know why I wouldn't be. Everybody's still weak, but I'm alert. That's good. Pay attention, Captain, since this is a doozy. We are approaching a celestial body that appears to be a planet. I'm getting a bit of a deja vu sort of like sense here. My scanner detects no life, but structures on the surface suggest it was inhabited at one point. Climate is harsh, unwelcoming, but even that beats being stranded in space. Landing can be attempted. Wait a minute. But this time, it will require a considerable feat of strength. Since I'm not a circus strongman, you will need luck on your side to succeed. Bearing that in mind, I get we're not strong. Could we not have Tom do it? Whew. Wouldn't crash. Awesome. And there we go. Crashed right into the ground. I have a bad feeling about that. Oh no! Day 13. Can you hear me, Captain? Get up. Do you remember what happened? Well, you attempted an emergency landing, but the shuttle has crashed. I'm afraid that the vessel got seriously damaged in the communication consoles and bases. I believe it's not beyond saving, although it will take me a while to calculate the optimal way of conducting the repairs. Please remain patient, Captain. For now, take a moment to take in your surroundings. Who knows, perhaps this place will turn out to be some kind of mootopia. Wait, did I just moo? What a weird glitch. I meant utopia, obviously. Crafting completed. New item available. 1 can of soup. You are gravely hurt, sir. Tom did not survive. His injuries are just too much. No! Megan is no longer among the living. No! We lost two. Oh no! They're dead. I'm a horrible captain. I can't do anything because... Ooh... So I guess, really, there's nothing I can do now because both of them are dead and I can't send the captain. So really, I can feed him. Hey! 8 soup cans all to yourself, man. You don't have to worry about running out of food anytime soon. But we're gonna go ahead and craft... We're gonna go ahead and craft a soup, that way we don't run out in case there's ever a chance of us leaving this rock. Let's end this day, go on to day 14 with 2 dead crew members. Day 14. We lasted 2 weeks. I'm surprised we're still alive. Captain, I recommend surveying this place further. Consider sending a crewmate out on a supply run. I can't send any. You remained quite alert and you're still in poor health. Crafting completed. New item available? Another can of soup. Thank you, computer. The walls are closing in. You're growing paranoid. You're having constant invasive thoughts of going outside, even though you'd probably die. Someone has to tell you, Captain. You have the shuttle fever. The good news is, this is normal. Claustrophobia is inevitable in this situation. The bad news? The only way to cure it is to find a way to entertain yourself. What do you want to do? You can eat a can of soup. Take your mind off things if you eat. Yeah, stress eating, of course. Happens to all of us. If we had Mary Jane, the sock puppet, here, we could have a nice chat with the sock puppet. Of course, we could bandage our wounds. If we had a med kit, but nobody needs med kits again. Government. Nobody needs those. We don't need your government handouts. Who do you think we are? We don't need your government handout med kits. We're gonna save our chemicals just in case, because we have plenty of cans of soup. We have 8 cans of soup. We're gonna be fine. We'll be fine. It's fine. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. Day 15. Day 15. You use the soup to cure your shuttle fever, but any benefit imparted by consuming the delicious liquid meal was temporary. When the soup was gone, you realized that not even the pleasure of the palate could liberate you from your cold alloy prison. The 17th century poet John Milton once said, "The mind is its own place, and in itself can make a heaven or a heaven of hell." But John Milton never lived in the age of space travel. He never saw the things you've seen. You had thoughts of stabbing John Milton, which, probably unhealthy. You remain very mentally stable. After all he's been through, I'm quite surprised. You are still injured, and you still appear to be weak. As is the case. Last night, I was browsing through some of the designs of beautiful machines. Never you mind. Why? Now pay attention. I found a food dispensing machine on board. Really? All shuttles in the Astro Citizen programs were equipped with one. Ours is missing a lever. But apart from that, it seems functional. It's hardly rocket science. You should manage to fix it. But how? I could use a shovel if I had one. But I'm going to use the duct tape because I knew that would come in handy after I made it. Because I can see the future. He's gonna die. He's hungry and he's weak. I'll feed him a can of soup. Go ahead and craft another one. Actually, nope. Scratch that. We're not gonna craft anything. Save the chemicals. Move on. Day 16. Official government research shows there is not a thing in the universe that cannot be fixed with duct tape. You were very resourceful to tape a chair leg where the lever used to be. Now just a little pull and there you go, Captain. A brand new can of soup straight from the vending machine. Unfortunately, there was only one portion inside. Don't worry. I already got rid of the remaining junk. You know, we probably could have used that remaining junk. It could have been chemicals, could have been minerals, could have been extra batteries that we could have used for power upgrades. But thank you, computer. Plus 1 can of soup. You should take care of your injuries, Captain. You're still weak. You know, I would if I'm actually starting to wish I had a government-issued medkit. I could really use a government handout. Interesting news, Captain. It appears that there is a hollow space behind one of the wall panels. A hidden room, maybe? Secret stash? It would be worth checking out. What's your approach on finding out what's behind the panel? I'd try agility because, well, his physical stature alone, coupled with the fact that he's weak, strength option is completely out the window, so we're gonna go with an agility check. We're gonna upgrade. Let's see, system navigation system, spacesuit. Let's upgrade the crafting module. We're gonna upgrade the crafting module. Yay! And I'm going to feed him a can of soup. He's hungry. Oh, that client canceled it. Okay, we can only craft one thing at a time. I was gonna say we should just go ahead and craft a can of soup just in case something happens. Okay, so we're gonna use the agility choice to check the secret panel. Upgrading the crafting system. Hopefully this isn't our last day. It's gone eerily quiet. Day 17. He's still alive. Yesterday I brought to your attention that the hidden space behind one of the wall panels. You did your best to access it, but to no avail. Rats. We will probably never learn what's on the other side. My computation suggests that there's only a 1% chance of there being any treasure, like a really big soup can. In short, definitely not worth the trouble. You appear to be still weak. Thank you for telling me the obvious, computer. Apparently I can never stave this hunger. I'm detecting a huge energy surge beneath the surface. Seismic waves. I think there's an earthquake coming. The shuttle is sturdy, but this ground isn't. The soil has high potential to liquefy when the earthquake hits. There's a better patch of rocky ground a few yards ahead. You use the shuttle's thrusters to scoot onto it. But if you overshoot, you'll be on even worse ground than you are now. Will I attempt the maneuver? Okay, considering that when I needed the emergency landing, I had to use a strongman, and my guy is not a strongman by any means, I have a feeling that the same logic will apply to scooting the ship onto safer ground. But I should probably try it, because if the earthquake hits and the soil has a high chance of liquefying, I'm probably gonna die. So I think this is a 50-50 crapshoot. I'm either gonna die overshooting it and getting on worse land, or I'm just gonna die if I sit here. So we'll try it out. Maybe it'll work. Maybe we'll die. I don't know. Let's find out. Day 18. No. The end. I knew it would come to this. Day 18. Your wounds were too severe, and you perished. You used the shuttle's thrusters to scoot onto a better patch of ground, coming to the rest of the edge of the rocky soil the moment the earthquake hit. For a few nightmarish seconds, the shuttle buckled to and fro like a bad atmospheric entry. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they know what that feels like. But the shaking stopped. You opened your eyes, and the strangest silence followed. Then you laughed. You remained hurt, and then you died. But on the bright side, the crafting module has been upgraded to level 2. You perished. I survived 18 days, which is actually longer than I thought I would survive, especially for my first game. Well, that was actually pretty fun. Yeah, that was a lot more fun. I'm gonna have to do another playthrough to see if I actually survive and keep my crew alive. If they gave me the option to use Tom, because he had more strength than Emmett, because Emmett was not a strong person. Emmett's not the strength, he's more the brains. He's not the brawn, he's the brains. So I knew using him would have been a bad choice, because I knew he wouldn't be able to actually pull the ship into a smooth landing. But then Megan and Tom died, and then that meant once I hit the ground, I couldn't send anybody to go on an expedition. So I was just sitting there waiting for the sweet release of death to hit, and then it finally hit. I don't know. It was still pretty fun. I still enjoyed this game very much. But anyway, guys, if you want to see more 60 Parsecs gameplay, let me know in the comments below. If you want, go ahead and hit that like and the subscribe button. Don't forget to show the notification bell some love. And if you want to see me play this or any other games, if you have any other suggestions, let me know in the comments below. I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers before Christmas. I know that's probably a bit of a stretch, but I believe that I can do it with your support, of course. So go ahead and leave a like, a comment, and let me know what you want to see more on my channel. If you want to see more of this, or if you want to see more of different games, feel free to let me know in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next video.